Today, we will be exploring the North Shattuck district, and we'll be speaking with some local business owners who were born and raised right here in Berkeley, California. We're your hosts, Sarah Torney
and June McDaniels. Welcome back
to the American Dream Selling Bay Area. We're here with Jacob Cohen from the North Shattuck Association. Jacob, what are we doing today?
We're going to do a little exploring around the neighborhood. First, we're going to check out where we have our block parties and most of our events. And then we're going to take a look at some of my favorite places.
Excellent. Let's go.
Let's go.
Let's do it.
So, Jacob, can you tell us about some of the events that you're working on?
Oh, yeah. So the Thirsty Thursday series of street parties coming up in October. We're going to do a series of 5 Thursday afternoon and evening street parties right here on this block. In the month of December, to celebrate Hanukkah, there's a latke party. We shut down the street and these guys cook up I don't know how many latkes. We have also live music and beer and wine and hot beverages on the street. Right, here we are at Walnut and Vine. This block between Walnut and Shattuck is where we put on the block party. And this year when we did that on July 30th, these shops who did not expect business were full of people, which was a very pleasant surprise. We tripled the attendance and it was a lot of fun. So here we are coming up on Vintage Berkeley. This is an amazing wine store. They have wine events. You can actually buy a bottle of wine and sit here and drink it, which is amazing.
Jacob, thank you for the tour today.
It was a pleasure. I love the neighborhood. I'm always happy to show it up.
We're going to head up to the brokerage where we're going to meet with our co-owner, Matt Cord.
Hey there, Matt.
Judy.
How about if you tell us what you do for the company?
Sure. My name is Matt Cord, president and co-owner of Better Homes and Gardens Reliance Partners.
So you have very deep roots in Berkeley.
I was born and raised in Berkeley. My parents came out late 60s. Both mom and dad were very much into peace and love, and it felt like this was a great area to be in.
So tell us more about business that you started in Berkeley.
I finished Davis, UC Davis. I came back here, and I had a degree in psychology, a minor in U.S. history, and the work I'd been doing had been wildland firefighting. So I was perfectly set up for nothing. I had no idea what I was going to do. Yeah. So when I came back here, I worked actually in tech sales for a little while.
Okay.
And my wife got into real estate first. The job that I had was having me fly all over the country. I was doing sales meetings all the time. I'm like, I don't want to fly anymore. And I talked to her and she was like, you should do this. This would be great. So I got into real estate. There was a broker who'd had a huge operation for a very long time, decided he was done, gonna retire and sell out. And me and an acquaintance from real estate from years before decided, hey, let's jump on this.
What do you love about Berkeley?
It's a very unique setup in the fact that it's really anchored by the university. So there's this high academic population that is around and very focused on what they're doing. But there's that throwback, that kind of old guard, sort of, it was a peace and love or rebellion against the establishment. And I think a lot of that still exists. The communities are so diverse and different, and they all have their own feel, but the communities seem so strong. Like every time you go there, you can tell people have this neighborhood pride. I'm very curious to see how the city keeps developing and growing. And one of the things that I think that it's done incredibly well is it's always been very forward thinking. I think it's been able to evolve and change and flourish because of this.
Well, thanks so much for spending time with us today.
Thank you for joining us today, and thanks to Jacob and all the businesses in the North Shattuck Association District.
Thanks to Matt for sitting down with us today. We are your BHG homegirls, and we look forward to seeing you
next time on the American Dream
Selling Bay Area.